Hi everyone, good to see you again. This is Shane. I'm going to be talking about the assessments and assessment expectations for this subject in a short brief video. Any further questions that you may have, you can obviously send me an email, or you can post a question, a general question titled assessment question in the general discussion forum. You may also like to chat to me individually in a Skype session if you need to. So if I look at the expectations for this subject outline and you have a look at your subject student assessment schedule, you'll see that there's two quizzes that constitute a 10% weighting. So I'll talk about those first. Those quizzes, whilst it says they're to be conducted randomly, I can let you know that the first quiz is going to be happening in week 6. And it will assess the first 5 weeks. The quizzes will be opened on the Monday that they're due, so in that case it'll be the Monday of week 6, and they'll stay open till the Sunday evening till midnight. Sorry. So that quiz will be open in week 6 on the Monday. And there'll be another second quiz, and that'll be week 11 on the Monday. It'll be open. Now, the second quiz will be assessing you from weeks 6 to 10, and that's going to happen in week 11. So 2 quizzes, they're worth 5% each. They're going to be constituting 15 multiple choice questions, and you'll be doing those online. And you can do those any time in that week, Monday to the Sunday evening. So the second activity is a diary activity. This is a written report. It constitutes 15% of diary activities as section 1, and the second section is analysis of that diary. So essentially here, from commencing in the weeks 2 and running to the week 6, you're going to focus on 4 high involvement purchases that you've made over that period. That's purchases that you may have a significant financial investment or psychological investment in, and you give them some consideration. This gives you more fuel to the fire, so to speak, in terms of writing and analysing the consumer behaviour around those purchases. So the diary activity, the first section, is really about going through the decision-making process for each of those purchases. It's more descriptive in the nature of its analysis, and there are some suggested questions there on the assessment brief to help you write about each stage that you go through, what motivated the initial motivation of the purchase, where you searched for information, how you evaluated those purchases, and any post-purchase considerations. So that's more of a descriptive analysis. The second section, which is worth 25%, is where you actually apply more of consumer behaviour theory in terms of the topic areas, specifically on motivation, perception theory, attitude theory, and personality theory specifically. They're all internal influences that may have affected the purchase, and there's some very interesting theories there when you go into self-reflection and try and apply those theories. So that's what you're looking for there. The better responses will include very good application to consumer behaviour theory, and also some additional research potentially around that particular topic or consumer area. So let's say, for example, you looked at a product category and it might have been a mountain bike. So you might actually go and do some research into what influences people generally in purchasing a mountain bike, to give you a perspective on what process that you've gone through. So yeah, the more research, the more effort put into an assignment, generally speaking, at degree level, then the better the marks. And then obviously it's the quality of your analysis. So that's a diary activity. And the third activity is an end of trimester exam. Now that's administered by online services. They give you plenty of lead up into the administration process and how you sit that in the online environment and the options that are available. So they're managing that. So I can tell you that the exam is going to be a mixture of multiple choice questions, short answer questions, and also some extended response questions in that exam. So that's essentially an overview of the assessments. You've got 2 quizzes to prepare for. You've got a written activity, diary activity, and you've got an exam for the subject. So I'm wishing you all the best in your studies, all the best in preparing for those assessments. Make sure you allocate your time accordingly. And as I said in the other introduction, this is a really fascinating subject. So hopefully you'll gain some great insight from the written assessment report. And good luck in the quizzes and the exam. All the best.